Previously on Trips and Holidays. Hello YouTube, I'm currently in the terminal of Prague Airport, the capital of a country which recently changed its unofficial name from the Czech Republic to Czechia, apparently. So there we go, we are in Prague, Czechia. I only learned this on the flight to Prague. And this is greetings from Prague. Here we are at Stare Mesto Square, which is just near our flat, and that, I believe, is a Pendolino. That's a slightly more modern high-speed train. Hello and welcome back. We're on the other side of the bridge now, and we're going to cross again and go back to the flat after a nice evening walk. It has been a lovely day. Quite fast for a sleeper train. Oh no, it's a coupling train. It goes to different destinations. And here we are at Prague Hlavní, where we really should have gone on because this is 20 minutes away from our house. For some reason we could not buy a ticket to this station. We don't know why. And we are now leaving Prague main station.
Majd akkor fog, amikor mindenki elaludt, akkor hirtelen eszébe, hogy jó, neki tojnia kell. Oh God.
See Dad, we left before it, so...
Hány óra?
So we're now leaving Sturovo, which is in Slovakia, and the next station is Budapest Keleti. Hello, welcome back. We are now leaving Vat. Sorry, the last station was not the last station before Keleti, but the last station before we crossed the Hungarian-Slovakian border. So we are now in Hungary. I don't know if that Vat was the last stop or not, but at some point we're going to meet up with the Danube again, which kind of runs alongside us. And we are now in the Budapest suburbs. We are now very close to Budapest Keleti. Hello and welcome back. Here we are at Budapest Keleti. We are off the sleeper train now, and we are going to make our way over to our cousin's flat in Király utca, either by trolleybus or metro. I will do some negotiating. So here we are outside the beautiful Budapest Keleti station. We are now going to take a trolleybus back to Király utca. I must say I quite enjoyed that. And here is the 76 trolleybus, which is going to take us over to Király utca. And welcome back. I'm still a bit tired from the train, and I haven't actually had a coffee yet today, but we are now going to go around Budapest. We don't really have very much to do, so we've decided to go and look at a new section of tramway on the 19, which I'll just do a little animation here because I can't be bothered to explain. So Budapest Transport has had a bit of a shake-up recently. New CAF trams have been introduced on the 1, 3, 17 and 19 tram services, and some new hybrid buses and trolleybuses have been introduced as well. Here is one of the new trolleybuses in action. There have also been some changes to the 17, 19 and 41 tram services. On this old map, you can see that the 17 tram, which ran from Vörösvári út, terminated at Margit Hid, Hid means bridge, and the 19 and 41 services terminated at Bothányi tér, where the Hív 5 also starts. A new chord has been built along the river and under the Margit Bridge, connecting these two services through a new stop called Bem József tér. The 19 and 41 now run all the way up to Vörösvári út, and the 17 now runs onto the 4 and 6 to Déli pályaudvar. The connection between the 17 and 4 and 6 was already in place, just not used until now. The southbound chord on the left was originally double track, but was reduced to single track, and a new northbound chord on the right was built instead. Why? I have no idea. From Deli Pajodva, the 17 runs alongside the 61 to Moritz Zsigmond Körte, where it terminates. The 19 and 41 run alongside the west of the river, through Moritz Zsigmond Körte, and beyond. There's one of the Siemens trams on the line 4, no longer the newest tram on the network. Here is a tram 4 to Silkalband here. Here is the tram 6 we'll be taking to Margit Hid. This is Margit Hid. Our stop at Margit Hid is on the other side, the Buda side of the bridge. Margit Hid is Margit Bridge. In the middle of the Danube, there is Margit Citadel Island. Margit Island. So here we are at the Buda side of Margit Hid, Margit Bridge. So the tram 19 extension goes underneath the bridge through a small tunnel, which is not wide enough for 2 tracks. So what they did is they had the 2 tracks interlock, not quite joined. So it's not a junction, but it's not a single line section, but there's only 1 tram can pass through at a time. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And here we are. This is it's almost like a metro station. It's actually quite beautiful. It's the entrance to the H5, I believe, which is one of the 4 HEV lines. I don't know. One of the 4 HEV lines. This one goes to Santander. So here is the new chord of the 19, with this new square that they probably rebuilt in the process. So in order to get underneath the bridge in quite a small space, the 2 tracks kind of interlock but don't quite join. And there is a tram now. It is a 19. So we know the new trams are operating on 1, 3, 17 and 19, and the 19 comes here. So we should hopefully see a new CAF tram. And there's one of the new hybrid buses as well. And here it is, the new CAF tram running on the 19. Oh wow.
Coming back.
Whoa. You can see through the cab drivers. There's a window, that's quite cool. So this is the sort of single track section.
A következő megálló Bem József tér.
There's an old tram, 19. So I believe this, or no, not this one. The next station was the former terminus.
A következő megálló Batthyány tér metró és hévállomás.
So this tram actually goes all the way to Kellenfeld.
okay? Is it okay if I go to...
This is where the 19 goes underneath Clark Adam to, which is the other side of the chain bridge. Here we are at Clark Adam to, on the other end of the chain bridge. This is also where the funicular is. If you remember last time we came here and we went on the funicular, and there it goes, the brand new CAF tram. How exciting. So throughout this entire time there's been these random planes doing some kind of synchronized thing. It's quite cool. So here we are by the chain bridge, one of the most recognisable icons of Budapest. And there's tram 2 on the other side of the bridge, over the river, sorry.
And why does the Gresham Palace now look amazing?
And this little tunnel underneath Clark Adam tip, it looks a lot like the tube at Green Park with the little mosaic tiles. So we're now walking back alongside the tramway, taking a lovely walk alongside the River Danube. Bit of history about the chain bridge. So it was designed by Adam Clark, for which the square Clark Adam is named. Based on its design is somewhat similar to Tower Bridge in London, and the sculptor who designed the lions for the bridge forgot to put the tongues in on the lion, and when he realised that he'd forgotten to put in the tongues, he jumped off the bridge. So just a cheerful note. Poor guy was so traumatised at his own mistake, which is a shame, really. It's also quite a shame that my camera has just run out of battery. In fairness, I haven't charged it in a while. Definitely didn't charge it yesterday on the sleeper train. So here we are at Here we are at Gellert. We are going to get back onto the 19 and go to St. Gellert here. Then we're going to climb up to the St. Gellert Citadel with a statue and great views over Budapest. Here is a 41 tram. It's going to take us to St. Gellert too. Hello and welcome back. So we changed our mind, we got off the tram at Clark Adam too, and we walked here instead. It was a nice walk along the riverbed, and we're now going to walk up to the Citadel. So this way is the way to the Citadel, I believe. And here it is, the St. Gellert statue. So his mum was just telling us the reason this is here. So in early Hungary, St. Gellert was sent by the church to try and Christianise the pagan Hungarian population. They didn't like that, so they put him in a barrel and rolled him down this hill until he crashed and died. And then a few hundred years later, the church, who now had control over Christian Hungary, decided to make him a saint and give him a statue, and that's why we have the statue of St. Gellert overlooking the whole of the city. And here we are at the top of St. Gellert Hedge with an incredible view of Budapest. You can see there there's a slightly smaller hill where we went up last time. The funicular goes up there. Budapest Hedge. But St. Gellert Hedge, which does not have a funicular, is much higher somehow. Which one has the other funicular? János Hedge. Is that it over there in the distance?
No.
Or?
Yeah, with the television tower.
So that's János Hedge. It was a long climb up here, but it's definitely worth it. And behind us is the St. Gellert Citadel, an old fortress, which is now a tourist attraction. Hello and welcome back. So this lovely tablet here has a bit of history about the citadel. So it was an Austrian fort, first built in 1853, in order for the Austrians to have better control over Hungary. And it was hated by the Hungarian public. They later handed it over to the Hungarian Council after it was no longer needed. During World War I, it was used as a military fortress, and during World War II, again, it was also used as a military fortress, and Hitler's troops were garrisoned here until the Soviet attack on the city and siege, which left it in ruins, and then was then restored it over the 50s and 60s, and finally handed over to the tourism board in 1974. And today it is well restored and is a tourist attraction. So we're just kind of walking around it now to see different angles of Budapest, because there's more of it than what we just saw from back there. There's a lot to see. It's great. Well, that was fun. We're now going to head all the way back down. Here we are pretty much at the bottom of the hill near St. Gellert, and we have found the entrance to the Shikla Temple, or the Rock Chapel. There is a chapel literally dug into the St. Gellert hill. That's quite cool. And here we are at St. Gellert here, Metro 4. Now we could change once, but then we'd have to break our ticket, while as if we change twice and go on the Metro 2 and 1, we can do it all in one ticket. So we're going to go to Keleti, change to the Metro 2, go to Deák and change to the Metro 1 and go to Margit Hid. So it's going to be a really long, complicated and fun journey. So the Metro 4 is the newest metro line in Budapest. It opened about 2 years ago, and it was designed to be driverless. There's been drivers on for a while just to make sure it works, but they recently took off drivers, so now for the first time I get to ride it and it's actually driverless. What, another escalator? Alright. Oh yes, St. Gellert here is the one with the epilepsy inducing mosaics. Yes, it is driverless. And here we are at Forvamtir with the different coloured mosaics. And here we are at Calvintir. And here we are at Rákóczi, where we could change for the 4 and 6, but then we'd have to buy another ticket. Sorry, this is the one with the mosaics. And here we are at Második János Pál Pápatér, or which was Janos. Janos is
John Paul.
so Jean Paul II, Pope Jean Paul II Square. Catchy. And here we are at Gellert Citadel, where we change for the Metro 2. It's also a major railway station. And that way is the Gellert Citadel under square kind of thing, which is directly beneath the square. Citadel leads to a metro and stuff. It was where a lot of Syrian refugees were camping for a while last summer, before they closed the border to Syria, to Serbia even. Now we're going down into the slightly less architecturally spectacular Metro 2. Here we are at Dag Ferenctér, where we changed to the Metro 1. We could have actually gone via the Metro 3, but that just wouldn't be fun, would it? And here we are at Dag Ferenctér in the Metro 1, where they destroyed the original station and built this meh station instead for some stupid reason. So apparently we just figured out that those signs over there, they're replicas of the originals, because here is an original and it's actually spelt differently, because they had a Z in there, which they don't now.
Yeah, it's just
make it
old spelling.
So this might be an original sign. Somehow we've never noticed it before, and maybe they just maybe this was just a wall and they just dug this out or something. I honestly don't know, but we've never noticed it before. Anyway, that's it for our adventures today. We'll now return to the flat. See you tomorrow. Hello and welcome back. Today is Sunday, the 1st of May. Gosh, it's already May. This year, 2016, has just zipped by. It's already the 5th month of the year. And it's our very last day in Budapest and in Central Europe. At about 4:30 today, we're going to be making our way to the airport for our 6 o'clock flight back to the land of rain, trains and pain, Manchester. But first we're going to go down to the river, and there's some Formula race going on or something, I don't know. And here we have a wild Noam being an idiot. So we're now walking down Andrássy út from Vörösmarty utca to Vörösmarty tér, which is, you got the Földalatti, the Metro 1, which runs just underneath this street. So we'll kind of be walking along the Metro 1, and we might actually take the Metro 1 on the way back. And here we are at Octagon, where the 4 and 6 meets the Metro 1. And here we are passing the Alexandra. So now walking down Andrássy út towards the River Danube. And here we are at Dag Ferenctér, where the metro lines 1, 2 and 3 meet. And here is Gellert Citadel Metro on the metro lines 1, 2 and 3. And here we are at Vörösmarty tér. Thank you. So somewhere around here is the metro stop, which is the end of the little Metro 1, and the River Danube is just down there.
Azzal szórakozik, amikor egy normál gépben már villog a lezuhanás jelző. Hívják, hogy átugrik. Az idő átugtatja, amikor már nincs annyi sebesség, hogy bírja a repülő. Jó, meg ezek speciálisan erre készülhetőek.
So here we are by the riverside, and there's this stunt plane doing some interesting stunts. We're actually on the tram 2 line at the moment, but the tram 2 is closed.
Where? Yay!
Can't see. It's literally gone under the bridge, which is quite impressive. So apparently, to finish off the show, there's going to be an actual Wizz Air passenger jet flying overhead. I find it hard to believe that it's going to be literally a full-sized one, like the one we're going to go home on today, which is, I think it'll be Ryanair probably. So it's probably one of the small Flybe-sized Wizz Air planes, but still, it's somewhat impressive. So we're now going to head back to the flat, and then we're going to go to the airport and head back to the land of rain, pain and trains. Looks like we're going to get the metro back to Versmatjutsa. Yay!
1-1 United Leicester!
Come to think of it, I've never actually been to Versmatjutsa before, so I don't know what this terminus looks like. It just looks like a regular underground station. There's probably a reversal loop, or like a junction at the other end. Here comes a train, but we haven't bought tickets yet, so I don't think we're getting on it. So you can see the tunnel continues for a bit and then stops, and there's a crossover junction there. This is our train, it's not leaving for another 2 minutes. Here we are back at deck, Ferencz Tér. The sign was broken actually, it just said 2 minutes. It was stuck on it. We've been separated from Mum, who's still on the platform. And here we are at Versmaitu, so we're now going to wait for the others who are on the train behind us. Back, here we are at Budapest airport. We're now catching our flight home. Thankfully it is a Jet2 and not a Ryanair. If you've enjoyed this video, that is absolutely fantastic. I mean, I'd just leave if I were you. You don't have to subscribe or check out my weekly show or anything, but if you want to, that would be great. Hello YouTube, I'm currently in the terminal of Prague Airport, the capital of a country which recently changed its unofficial name from the Czech Republic to Czechia, apparently. So there we go, we are in Prague, Czechia. I only learned this on the flight to Prague. And this is greetings from Prague. Guys, we did it! 200 subscribers!